A crinkled, yellowed scrap found in the back of a forgotten drawer is how this story starts. It was a map. On it was an unfamiliar coastline, a few symbols, and a name nearly lost to history. But what it led to is where things get strange. So in 1994, a retired librarian named Helen was sifting through books and papers at an old estate sale in Salem, Massachusetts. She was a quiet woman, the kind who believed history was always just a page away from being rewritten. What she found wasn't a book, but rather a folded parchment, something clearly old, maybe even colonial era. It was marked with symbols, coordinates, and a name written in shaky ink, Roland Barris. That name meant nothing at first, but for Helen it was the beginning of an obsession. She started digging. Historical archives, maritime records, town registries, and slowly a story emerged. Roland Barris had been a shipbuilder in the 1700s. Not just any shipbuilder, though. He was rumored to have constructed a vessel not recorded in any official documents, one that allegedly set sail from Salem in 1726 and simply vanished. The only trace was a handful of scattered references, paranoid diary entries, and a few snippets about the lost brigantine. And one chilling account from a lighthouse keeper who swore he saw a ship in the fog decades later, glowing faintly with no crew on board. Here's where it gets weird. The map Helen found, it matched no known coastline in New England, but when overlaid with the 17th century French colonial map of Nova Scotia, it matched almost perfectly. Even more bizarre, the coordinates on the parchment led to an inland forest, not the coast. With help from local historians and a few amateur explorers, Helen organized a small expedition. They didn't find a ship, but they did find something. Deep in the woods, they stumbled upon a clearing with the rotting remains of what appeared to be part of a hull. Massive, out-of-place timbers and a crude wooden marker with the initials RB. So how did a ship supposedly built in Salem end up wrecked hundreds of miles inland? Some say the story is a hoax, just coincidence and hopeful imagination. Others believe Barris was hiding something, fleeing with people, cargo, or secrets that someone didn't want found. Then there's the eerie side of the theories. Whispers of the ship being cursed, that everyone aboard vanished, not into the ocean but into the forest, that sometimes on cold nights in that part of Nova Scotia, people still hear hammering, like someone is building a ship in the woods. To this day, no one knows the full story of Roland Barris or his phantom ship. Helen Mercer passed away in 2008, but her notes are archived in Salem's Historical Society. The map is still there and still unsolved. So what do you think? A ghost ship lost to time, a shipbuilder fleeing from something or someone? Drop your theory below, and if you love strange history, the unsolved, and stories that blur the line between fact and folklore, make sure to stick around, because the past has way more secrets than we give it credit for.